Okay, we are here at the Coken Woodford Glen Speedway for the 2021 Modified Championship. I'm your host, Aaron.
And I'm Vince, and it's a beautiful sunny day here. We have 30 of the best modified drivers here that are ready to race for the New Zealand title.
Yeah, where are you starting from? So you're on third off the grid?
So we're on grid 4, there's 3 of us tied, Mike, myself and Bunter, all in the same ute. So Bunter's on grid 3, I'm grid 4 and Mike's grid 5. So we'll give it a good crack and see how we go.
Okay, Parky, where are you coming from?
I was 8th equal with Jacko, so we done the coin toss and I started off 8th and Jacko's 9th.
Okay, one of the hometown heroes, Mike Gawley, where are you starting from?
5th, I believe.
Good luck there, mate. And Bunter Pierce all the way here from Stratford, where are you off?
Grid 3, mate. I was the lucky one in the marble draw.
Good on you, mate. Well, that's all good. Hopefully we're able to get over there to Vince and have a bit of a chat to him and his drivers.
Yep. Yeah, that's right, Aaron. Look at this crowd, absolutely packed. It's amazing to see. I'm here with 69C Andrew Naven. Mate, you just finished that repechage and you got through to the finals. How was that repechage, mate?
Oh, that's ice skating rink. It's not how we like to drive, but hey, got to get a job done.
You certainly got the job done, and how are you feeling about the feature final?
Daily laps on an ice skating rink, we'll just have to wait and see, hey?
Yeah, I'm sure you do fine, mate. It's your home track. You're looking good. I'm going to talk to 71S John Jackson now. Jacko, you're starting on grid number 9, and you are looking in great form. How are you feeling about this tonight?
I wouldn't say great form, but we've just thrown the toolbox at this thing right now, and I've done things that I've never done before with the setup, so we'll just have to see and just, hey man, she's 30 laps, she's a long one.
That's right, and if anyone's been out to the pits, you might be known as the guy with the Shrek hanging off the back of your car, a little toy doll of Shrek. What's up with that, mate?
Oh, a couple of my crew members look pretty similar. Yeah, so that's a bit of a joke on the back there for that, but the kids seem to love it, eh? So it's pretty cool.
Excellent, mate. All the best for tonight. You're going to do excellent, I'm sure. And I'm going to talk now to 11A Jamie Fox. Mate, you've won 4 national titles. You are one of the greatest of all times. You're looking on form just at the right time of season for this grand final. How are you feeling about your chances? How are you feeling in general?
Oh, like Jacko said, mate, it's a long race. Obviously, this is probably one of the tougher New Zealands I've been to for a while for a number of reasons, the cars and drivers and the track itself. But hey, we're in with a shot. It's got to come together sometimes. So hopefully, if it all comes together, we might see at the end.
No, you've got plenty of experience out there and all the pressure. What are you thinking of the track, and what do you think? How do you think about this crowd? It's packed.
Yeah, no, awesome. I'm wrapped for the modified class, and you guys down here at Christchurch at Woodford Glen have done a great job. And I won a New Zealand title here, so I'd very much like to win another one before I retire. But hey, we'll see what happens.
That was 11A Jamie Fox, 4-time New Zealand champion. I've still got a couple balls to get rid of before we even get to the end of the track. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't have with me at the moment, but 3NZ Luke Brown is going to be off the front. He's been in great form. Remember, he won the Canterbury champions, the South Island champions, and the North Island champions. And then on the second grid, we have Blair McPhee from Wellington, the only driver from Wellington in this competition, made it all the way through. Absolutely great form from him. And on the third grid, we have 4C Mike Goulet. He's a local lad. I bet he has plenty of fans out here. And there goes Jamie Fox, throws his ball into the crowd, and Jacko's got one more ball. Who wants this ball? Who wants this ball? We got 71 Jacko. There it goes. That was a terrible throw. No, that was awesome. You're right, mate. I'll throw it back up to you guys in the commentary.
Lots of fun down there on the track, courtesy of Garage 16 Media and the Pits TV. All the drivers are going to be presented with a plaque, I believe, if that's what Steve's pulling out of the cardboard box there. It's either that or bags of chips, I'm not sure which. And that's to mark the fact that they've managed to qualify for the final of the New Zealand title.
Okay, so we got Ivan here. He's going to hand out the qualifiers trophies. So first of all, we have got Bunter Pierce. He's coming off 5th on the grid. Then we got Brad Lane. He is coming off 4th. Then we got Brandon Parkinson. He is coming off 8th. And then we got Mike Gawley. He's coming off 3rd.
All right, I've got another car full here. We've got 18C, Jacob Mitchell. Doing well there. And 88T, Jason Scott. 2NZ, Blair McPhee. 63A, Daniel Crump. And 32GM, Ian White.
Okay, so first of all, we have got Luke Brown. He is coming off the pole. Okay, next up we have Cassandra Massey. She's coming off 18th. Okay, then moving on to Rocket Ralph Godwin. He is coming off 11th. Okay, then we've got Jason Kalin coming off 15th. Okay, then we've got Hayden Corbett. He's coming off 13th. And then Gary Lennon, he is coming off 10th.
All right, and we have 11A, 4-time New Zealand champion, Jamie Fox. 69C and local man, 69C, Andrew Navin. And 71S, Jacko, John Jackson. All right, I just want to have a quick word. Yep. So I had a bit of a chat in the ute on the way around. We threw out some tennis balls, and whoever's got that winning one is going to win a prize. You guys reckon who's got your balls going to be the winner of tonight?
I hope so. Might be the only winning we do this weekend, so I hope so, yeah.
Crowd numbers are awesome. It's great to get the support from such a big crowd on our night, so yeah, awesome.
And working my way around to 71S, John Jackson, extremely fun to watch you race, mate. This crowd is, how would you describe it?
Geez, this is, I mean, it's huge. Like, this is like a massive effort from everybody to turn up here, and I just hope, just hope we can all put a really good show on for the final 30 laps, and like hopefully this rain doesn't get too bad, eh?
Don't mention the rain. We're pretending it's not existing. It'll be fine, mate. But you'll be having a lot of people that are watching back in Stratford on the live stream. What would you say to them?
Hang on and watch the space.
Said perfectly. Nice stated. Perfect, John Jackson. All right, thanks very much, guys. Good luck for the final of the Garage 16 New Zealand Modified Championships.
And it's also very, very cool to see the Miles Falsies Classic out there with the balance of these modifieds. He will let it round. Right, the grids, the front row of the grid. It will be the 3NZ on pole. To the outside, McPhee in the 2NZ. Second row will be Pierce in the 67S with the 1NZ, 1, 2, 3NZ all in the first two rows.
Yeah.
Then Mike Gurley in the 4C to the outside, Jacob Mitchell, man on a mission. He has been flying this weekend. Then we go back to Jamie Fox. Watch this man, he is sly, and I'm not meaning any cliches to the name. In the 11A car, to the outside of him, Brandon Parkinson. He is good on a slick track. Then we go back to Jacko in the 71S. To the outside of him, Gary Lennon in the 9C. The Rocket Man, 99C, Ralph Godwin in 11 with Crump in the 63A. Jason Scott takes the 13th spot. To the outside of him is going to be Hayden Corbett. Jason Kalin gets the 12S in 15th with the Repicharge winner Ian White in 16. Nathan Astel's on 17 in the 10C. Cassandra Massey in the 11C to the outside of him. Andrew Navin in the 59C. And the last car on the grid, the man who has had one heck of a weekend, the 59C of Alan Haig. Now, race fans, watch the modified drivers. They're going to go for the 4 wide salute. And thank goodness the Miles' car doesn't have rear view mirrors. Don't want to look at these boys at times. and they will all grid. And this is
Give them a round of applause, folks. They've all done so well to get this far, but the biggest step is in front of them.
Yeah, and it's for some it will be a step too far. For others, it could be they put their name back on the history books, retain their positions within the history books. Bearing in mind, the last time we did a 25-lap race here, going back to the years when Tony Frost won it.
Yep.
Had that race finished the way it was on paper at lap 23, 1, 2, 3 and Z were never going to change.
That's right. And it all changed in the last 2 laps, and it was a very memorable last 2 laps as well. Sparks flying, literally, off the concrete. But will we see the same tonight? Who knows how it's going to plan out. But we do know that that front row, those top 4, very, very competitive. The next line of 4 you're seeing there, absolutely snapping at the heels of those and giving away nothing to the guys in front of them. So, look, anything could happen. That can best adapt to where the drive is, assuming they can even find the drive in the first place.
So what's the car? What's your engine going to do? What's your chassis going to do? What are your tyres going to do? Have you got the physical stamina to go 30 laps?
Let's just stop asking questions here and see what happens.
It's in the starter's hands. The dust is down. We have got the green in the air. This is all courtesy of Garage 16. We are racing in our final for the New Zealand modified title. Luke Brown and McPhee leads us into turn 1. We're funneled in. Bunter Pearce is getting aggressive there with Lane. Gurley's in there as well. They have gone wheel to wheel right the way through the pack. We head down to Enviro Waste. We are 1 lap down and we are in the hands of McPhee. Glory belies him. He just has to bring it home now. Back to Luke Brown. The 1NZ is out high and bouncing. Jacob Mitchell's made moves and he's into 3rd spot. Oh no, he's fighting for 3rd at the moment. He's up the inside of the 1NZ. The 18C car. He's young, he's fit, he's keen and calm as he shoots up there. No, the way we've got a spinner and it is the 69 car down at turn 3. Cassandra Massey getting through, just scuffed him on the way past.
Yep, I didn't actually see him. I'm presuming he took a tiniest of touches. The track's a little bit glassy at the moment, and he went round.
As we just don't really catch him. He just caught the back of the 10 car, and he will be looking for just an inspection and a wiggle. Constantino, we're in the starter's hands now.
Second time lucky.
McPhee takes them high up on the track. He will cut down low. And we are racing once again. It is Blair McPhee leading us. Luke Brown looks to the inside. Bunter's gone to the outside. And Lane has gone up the inside of Bunter Pearce, but Bunter's got the better run. Takes that 3rd position. Gurley and Mitchell battling it out. Fox not making any moves just yet. Out in front, it is the 2NZ, followed by the 3. And Lane just sense a level of desperation here, just trying to stay with Bunter. Mitchell's going to stay on that high line, sitting there in the 5th spot. Lane looks up the inside of Pearce. McPhee, Luke Brown hasn't let go of him. We've got a little bit of chaos down at 3 and 4, but out in front, McPhee's gone high on the track. He is pulled away from Luke Brown, and Bunter and Lane really battling for that 3rd spot. Mitchell is there, as is Gurley.
I get the feeling there's more drive on the outside, which is where Bunter and Mitchell are racing at the moment. Brad Lane and Mike Goulet are stuck down low, and I don't think they've got quite as much drive. Out front, it's McPhee. He's got 3 or 4 car lengths over Luke Brown and about 5 or 6 back to this battle for 3rd. The 3rd place battle is where I don't know what's going to happen. Brad Lane trying to move out a little wider. Mitchell wants to go even wider still, but he's dicing with death out there. But it's Bunter Pearce who's got the 3rd place at the moment, and everyone else has got to try and get past him. Luke Brown closing up gradually on the back of McPhee. Let's check the time difference there. Yeah, dropped from 0.9 to 0.7 on that lap. You get the feeling Brown is faster at the moment. Those two are pulling away from Bunter Pearce, who's just holding off the 18 of Mitchell.
It is, Brown is catching McPhee, but Mitchell is the one doing the work here. He is up underneath Bunter, and Lane just trying to defend himself with Gurley. Gurley's gone down low. Now we know Mike comes on strong. We're only 8 laps down in this race. The 69 car limping down low out of 4. The race leader across the start-finish line. Now we're going to start to fall into the back markers. Can you use a back marker to block for yourself if you have to?
Yeah.
Your sense cars, they'll have to approach this differently. And then to get into quite a couple of laps, they'll be into some very dense back markers. We have McPhee across the start-finish line, back to Brown. Pierce and Mitchell is right on the back of Bunter's bumper. The 69 car has pulled to the infield. Gurley is making ground on the 1NZ.
Brad Lane going high now. He's decided the high line's the place to go and went round the Goulet out of turn 2 there. He's come back down near the pole now through Enviro Waste. Mitchell's got shown them a clean pair of heels though, and he's got to work on the 67 of Bunter Pierce. Luke Brown's dropped off a little bit off the 2NZ. Not quite sure went on. A little bit of contact in the back of the pack there. 59 and 63. 63 spun up to the infield. He's off the racing track though. Mitchell alongside Bunter Pierce now. Makes the inside pass out of 1 and 2. But I don't think Bunter Pierce is done yet. Yes, he is. Look at that. Mitchell took the line from him and he's got him. And I think Brad Lane saw that happen too. Oh, Mitchell goes very wide in 3 and 4. Will he have the momentum just to stay ahead of Bunter Pierce? These two cars and drivers are very evenly matched. The leading car, Blair McPhee, gets past the first back marker. That's Cassandra Massey in the 11. The 2NZ car is just doing the passing a little better, I feel, there, Jared, than Luke Brown.
He is. He got very close to Massey, though. She just about caught the rear nerf bar. Just looking further back through the pack, there's a few little passes going on, and they're getting close. Astor rides the wall down the front straight in the 10 car. But it is McPhee, back to Brown, back to Mitchell. And there's a real battle on here, Gurley and Lane. There is no drive down that bottom end, but Gurley is somehow making it work. Lane cannot do a lot here with Pierce. Mitchell's gone to the outside of Massey. Across the start-finish line again, it is McPhee. 15 laps completed. We go back to Brown. Mitchell staying on that high line. So they've found a little bit of drive up the top. But she's pretty black out there.
Oh, yes.
It is McPhee across the start-finish line. Once again, he is in command. Back to Brown. I don't think Brown can do anything about...
McPhee's increased his lead to 1.7 and the gap back to Mitchell's dropped to 1.5. So Mitchell is gradually closing on Luke Brown and Blair McPhee's gradually pulling away from the 3NZ car. That's how it sits at the moment, Jared.
It really, you got to think that Brown is praying for a yellow anytime soon just to get back to McPhee. He's losing touch. He's going to have to send him a letter through the mail.
Yeah.
Mitchell though, Mitchell's on the move, and now look at the next pile. It is Lane and Bunter Pierce, and they're on the back of Massey, and she's just got enough speed on that low part of the track to shut it down for them. Fox is in here. He's got past on Gurley, and is Parky's having a look as well. It is our race leader, comes off Enviro Waste. It is the 2NZ of Blair McPhee. We are 19 laps down. We've entered lap 20. 10 to go after this one, race fans. It is Blair McPhee in the CNM car. Back to Luke Brown. Now we're starting to dice with some back markers. Mitchell has got a clear bit of air, Tony.
And the quickest car on the track to me looks to be Jacob Mitchell. He's in third place. He's a long way back from Luke Brown. Brown now closing on the back of the 2NZ car. Blair didn't quite get the entry to turn 1 right there, and he's shaved off a few tenths there, has Luke Brown. I just wonder if the track's starting to come to Brown's setup. I wonder if McPhee's setup starting to go off at this stage of the race. Mitchell, big cloud of dust as he comes out of turn 4. Not sure. I suspect he's really pushing those tyres. Don't know if he's going to last the distance.
Fox is making ground. We're going to get a yellow.
Oh,
this is
32
yellow.
spins.
In front of the leader too. So we are...
that closes the gaps up.
Almost a bit of history repeating.
Oh,
yellow
yes.
light on lap 21. And
boy.
the man who has go forward in the middle of this pack, Jamie Fox.
Yes.
He has put himself in 4th position. He's gone past Parkinson, Pierce, Lane. Gurley spat back to 8th. It is not looking like his night, but somehow that 11A car, wily man that he is, has got through into 4th spot. That is not what Mitchell wants, but equally as much, Luke Brown and Blair McPhee. McPhee had a great gap. Brian lets him go.
Messy start.
Ugly start. And the 11 car was already up the inside of the 18 on the start. And it's worked for Fox though. But Luke Brown's taken over the lead. That's what he needed. The car's dialed in now. McPhee's going to come back at him. Fox is in there as well. And this is where Luke Brown shows how good he is. He saved the car. Jamie Fox is there. Jacob Mitchell's going to throw everything. There's not going to be anything wondering.
Luke Brown's pulling away. Fox almost alongside the 2NZ. Mitchell coming in the back now. There's nothing in it. Luke Brown's got this. That's 22 laps completed now. He just needs to bring this home. But the battle for second, third, fourth, it's intriguing and intense.
The 1NZ's just fallen to be engulfed by the pack.
Yep, he's a gone burger.
But Mitchell has not given up. He's gone to that high line. He's seen the videos. He knows you can be a hero or zero. He's gone out high and wide. And it's kind of working. It's keeping him in touch. Luke Brown's decided he wants his name back on that trophy. He wants to be 1NZ. As he comes off Enviro Waste, he will clock down lap 24, entering lap 25, Tony.
Brad Lane dead last now, and he's going to be lapped in the next lap, I think, by Luke Brown. Luke Brown's got, 10, 12 car lengths over McPhee. McPhee falling back into the clutches of Fox. Mitchell keeping Fox honest, but on a very different line. Fox is glued to the pole line. Mitchell is just about glued to the wall. Bunter Pierce just dropping back, can't make any impact there. Goulet trying the middle line on the track, no drive, no success there for him either.
The tyre disintegrated on the 1NZ down the back straight.
And he's pulled to the infield. So Luke Brown still leads. It's a good lead, it's a healthy lead. 26 laps down now. Just 4 to go for Luke Brown. It's McPhee and the 2NZ who's under pressure, but he's coping with the pressure. He's staying ahead of Fox and Mitchell. And here comes Bunter Pierce to join the party. I suspect those brakes are pretty nearly shot on Pierce's car, but he's giving it a show anyway. The battle for third, intriguing. Jared.
It certainly is. We are into the last 4 laps. It is Luke Brown as we head through Enviro Waste back to McPhee. Jamie Fox, he's been quiet all weekend, and the reason he's been quiet, he's been sneaking up on them all.
Yeah.
Luke Brown, he is coming around. The white flag is in Brian's hands. We're on lap 28 now. Luke Brown will come through Enviro Waste. The white flag goes out. This is it. He's just got to keep it square, keep it home. McPhee back to Fox. Mitchell has got the 67 on his tail. I don't think he's got track position. Gooley's coming back at Bunter Pierce. Luke Brown's gone past the Value Cars Warehouse grandstand through Enviro Waste. And give it up, race fans. The new New Zealand champion. The 3NZ, now 1NZ of Luke Brown, followed by Blair McPhee and Jamie Fox.
Wow, what a race. Had everything, didn't it? Had the drama we were looking for, and it just had the excitement of, you'd have to say, probably the favourite winning it, the favourite coming into this tournament, this competition. He'd come down to Woodford Glen and looked very composed all season. Every time he's visited here, he's won just about everything else going in the North Island this season. He would have to have been one of the top favourites, but he had to work for it.
And as an ambassador of the sport, he has been great for it. Of course, he had the 1NZ a season or so ago. Now he's back, and they'll be getting thumbs up. McPhee, 21 laps of it was going to be his, but at the end of the day, when you do the big wash up, he's moved one more step. Well, he's retained actually.
Well, he's retained his 2NZ.
Retained 2NZ, proving that he deserves to be back on that podium. And Jamie Fox, no surprises.
No.
He had a very quiet weekend, and in fact, he did start in that top 4 rows and brought it home. Jacob Mitchell, so close, but many years to learn the same racecraft.
Let's talk about the rest of them. Goulet came in 5th, Bunter Pierce 6th, Brandon Parkinson 7th, Jason Kalin was 8th.
Jason Scott was actually the fastest car on the track.
Yes.
He clocked the fastest lap.
Done the fastest lap, 17.16. Jason Scott was 9th, Hayden Corbett 10th, Ralph Godwin 11th, Nathan Astle 12th, Gary Lennon 13th, Ian White finished 14th, Alan Haig finished 15th and on the lead lap, and then 1 lap down was Cassandra Massey in the 11C car, finishing 16th. DNFs to Lane, Jackson, Crump and Neighbour.
And I would say after the checkered flag, I wouldn't be too surprised to see the flag go out the window and a couple of donuts.
Yeah, indeed. Fantastic race, and congratulations to Luke Brown, new Zealand champion. Yep, I think he's trying to set up for it.
Here we go. Oh no. And of course the 2NZ and McPhee, he's going around. I just got to pick up a little bit of debris off the track because that tyre didn't delaminate on Brad Lane's car. It
Rather more exploded, didn't it? Yeah, it did.
Shredded on the back straight. And of course, the other part of it too is that they're just making sure they've got the right placings, because when they come back in, these cars will all be getting scaled.
Yep.
And
meaning weighed.
Yes.
Yep.
Give him a hand, race fans. He has been clean and fast all weekend. Look at the car, not a
mark on it. I know. And that's the mark of a driver that's absolutely in tune with his vehicle, absolutely in tune with what's happening in the racetrack in front of him, using his eyes, driving far ahead down the track, not just looking down his bonnet.
He's been told to go do the donuts. He's been given permission.
About to see a very happy Luke Brown.
Mind you, probably wants to get the donuts in before the ramp for the ramp race derby goes out. No, he's going to come back in. The other thing too, and we saw this many years ago with Skinny Colson. Skinny Colson came out after winning the final to do donuts, only to run out of fuel.
Yeah, that's true. Also saw Skinny Colson do a lap of the track on his feet, running around the track with a flag. That was at Nelson, I think.
That was the same meeting.
Yeah.
But yes, of course, a few of these cars will just take the opportunity to run down, just let the cars cool down a little bit as we set the ramps for the ramp race derby. So you people over there in the grandstand, you're about to see some cars go flying as we Jamie Foxx, he's made a like they were really hampered by the COVID shutdown. Of course, being an Auckland-based car, the issue for them wasn't so much restriction. The issue was that they couldn't actually make the ferry crossing because there just wasn't enough time to get here. So under the previous regime, there's a number of cars that couldn't have made it. He did manage to make it a week later to the GP in Greymouth, but then to come back here and to pull a small number, I'm sure him and his team will be very, very happy. He's got a big future in this sport. He came back after a massive rollover last year with the ex-Glen Leach car, and the end result for this weekend for him, whilst it might not be the podium and the number that he wanted, it is certainly
a huge boost to his confidence and his skills. You know, he's run with the best and given away nothing to them. So, you know. And
don't get me wrong, there's plenty of stories in the pits of how bad it's been this weekend for a few drivers. As we look through. And yes, of course, next season they get to go and defend these titles again, don't they?
Yeah, at Huntly next season. So Brad Lane's home track, a track that a lot of these guys race on very regularly. I'm not sure if it's a track Jacob Mitchell's ever visited. He might have to make a trip up there earlier in the season.
That, yes. But and of course, then when the racing's over and done with, you can go and see the Decker sign.
Yeah. Indeed. So we're going to have.
In all honesty, I went up there for a business trip a few years ago, and that was the highlight of the trip. No,
there you go.
No, it was
fair enough.
Facetious. But anyway, the ramp goes out. The cars that have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I do believe the Garage 16 guys will be joining them on the infield for the presentation of our New Zealand title.
So we've got Phil and Ben on the infield there, and
they're phoning you to tell you what's going on. Hi Ivan, we know you. Tony will find out what we're doing now, and our 1, 2, 3, and 4 NZs.
So we're going to cross to Aaron in the middle for the presentation.
Okay, Blair McPhee, it's been confirmed you have kept your 2NZ. You're leading out there at the front, got snuck past by after that restart, but still kept that number on the car. How are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, no, we're saving on side riding, aren't we? But no, I'm absolutely stoked, to be quite honest. Yeah, probably didn't really need that restart. I think that sort of upset the car a little bit, and yeah, no, absolutely chuffed, eh?
Sweet, mate. So the Lone Wolf down here from Wellington, representing your team and your sponsors and everyone that helps make this happen. So you want to say a few words about that?
Oh man, I just can't thank everyone enough that's behind the team. Yeah, just especially the old man and my old lady. They just, they've backed me from the start, and then yeah, just everyone. It just means a lot, and massive thanks to my wife and my kids for putting up with my shit doing this, and yeah, me dragging them all around the country. It's just, yeah, absolutely amazing.
Magic, mate. Well, thank you very much to you, and so we've got the 2NZ confirmed Blair McPhee from Wellington. Vince here is going to present you with a bottle of champers on behalf of Garrett 16. Congratulations to 2NZ Blair McPhee! Okay, so we're going to bring up the 1NZ now. Mate, you are a two-time champion of the modified class. You have had an amazing season, especially down here at Woodford Glen. So, look, you came down here, Canterbury champs, South Island champs, you went back up north for the North Islands. Now the 1NZ title, mate. How you feeling?
Oh man, I just can't believe it. It's just a dream come true to win one and then to win another. It's just, I'm pretty lost for words. You know, there's a good bunch of talent in the class right now. A lot of good guys with good gear, young guys coming through. You've got to stay sharp every race. I'm over the moon, eh? I just like to thank my crew, Dad, Mark, Tash, and Ryan Neve tonight. You guys, you know, busted hard, and you know that the results there. And of course, a big thanks to Garrett 16 for sponsoring this event. It's one of the biggest New Zealand modified champs in a long time, and these guys back in the class the last couple of years, it just goes to show the quality of racing and everything. A huge thanks to all my sponsors, my primary sponsor, Pallet Supplies. He's come on board the last couple of years and he's been real awesome. And of course all my other sponsors, Dodd Civil Consultants, Chilex Group, Garage 16, Smith Racing, PG Hydraulics, Penrose Motors and Tracksport Engines. You know, those are the guys that make the wheels turn, and it really is a team effort. You know, at the end of the day, we're a pretty small team, and it really takes a team effort to, you know, get these results. But yeah, I'm bloody stoked, eh?
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, Vince is going to present the champers to the new 1NZ modified driver for 2021. Put your hands together for Luke Brown. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've just got some stuff going on just to confirm things, and we're just... Okay. So at the moment, we're just going to bring Jacob Mitchell over here. So leading South Island car, and at the moment, provisionally in 4th place. I know the referees are having a bit of a look upstairs up there. How was that final for you, mate? And I know we're gonna find out your actual result, whether it's 4th or 3rd. But how are you feeling at the moment?
At the moment, I'm hyped. You know, to do it here in the home crowd, leading South Island car. I'm pretty much coming in as the underdog, and here I am. So yeah.
And how is this Woodford Glen crowd, mate? Look at how many people have turned up to support you guys. This is absolutely awesome. This crowd is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I couldn't do it without my team, you know. They've all helped, Sean, Dad, Tash, Shell, Lockie, Mike, and everyone else who helps out. Cam last night, you know. It was real cool. And also all my sponsors, you know. Without them, we wouldn't be here at all, so.
Absolutely. Well, we've got a little bit of waiting to do just to get the official word, but 3rd or 4th, congratulations to you, mate. You've done an amazing job, and just hold on there, folks. We're going to come back to you very soon and let you know the official results for 3rd in the Garage 16 New Zealand Modified Championship very soon.
So we've actually had the referee in here explaining to us what has happened.
Yeah.
And it was very, very clear to the drivers that you had to stay in Indian file. You broke Indian file, you were instantly out. The rule states that you break Indian file, you're out. And also,
the referee tells us that he told the drivers that over the headset during the yellow.
And then, of course, being up beside the 18 car, the 11A car was basically put the 18 car at a disadvantage. So there's actually 2 rules there that support the referee's decision.
So as far as the referee is concerned, the correct placings have been given. He tells us those are the 3 official cars, and and we're watching the replay on the Pits TV, and it certainly supports what the referee saw as well. Yeah, that doesn't mean that Jamie Foxx can't protest the decision and have it reviewed. He may choose to do that, but for now, the referee's confident that he's got the correct 3 cars on the infield.
And certainly you watch it. Yeah, look in there instantly as we watch the Pits TV replay. He was well and truly out of file. The 18 car was right on the tube of Luke Brown. And unfortunately, Jamie's going to have, if he does take exception to that, is going to have a challenging time getting...
So they're going round on the back of the
that.
ute. Make sure you give them a big round of applause. Go up to the fence and congratulate them on 3 fantastic drives. 3 very different drives, but it's netted them a small number on their car. And of course, one of them is our local.
It is.
So, give it up for Jacob Mitchell.
And effectively his second season of
His
racing.
second season of racing at age 18. It's a fair old achievement, that. Not to minimise the achievement of Luke Brown and Blair McPhee either. Great competitors over a number of years, and not their first time with a small number on the car, obviously, as their current cars show. So give them a round of applause. Show them you appreciate the work and effort. This is the culmination of not just one race meeting, but a whole season of preparation that's gone in. This time last year, drivers would have been thinking, right, how do I set my car up to win at Woodford Glen? A whole winter of working on a car in a shed, a whole season of racing to then culminates in tonight. And we've just seen the ELS updated with the 11A car showing now as excluded on the ELS. So
unfortunately for Jamie and his team, they're actually going through the qualification, the testing procedures on the car down there. It's let's also add a
congratulations to Gary Lennon, who finished both 12th and 13th according to the ELS, but not many drivers who can say that. So as they go round, give them a round of applause. Great racing from everyone else, of course, and you'll be able to catch up with your favourite driver in the pits after the meeting. Go and commiserate with them or congratulate them as you choose. But those are your top 3, and what a top 3 they are.
I am here with Greg Brown, the father and crew chief of the new 1NZ, Luke Brown. Congratulations, Greg. You're a huge part of the team. Tell us, as a father, as a crew chief, how do you feel at this very moment?
Man, this is, we come down here and Luke said, it'd be good to put a number back on the car. And I said, that'd be really great, son, if you can do that. But he said, a 1 would be better. He said, I've had a 1 before, and he said, I think I can do it again. And I said, well, there's a lot of good cars down here and a lot of good players, but the way he sets himself up and his racecraft and the way he goes about and he analyses all the other drivers, then he works out the setup that he wants to make himself go fast, and he's a man on a mission. So, a parent couldn't be prouder.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic watching you guys working as a team. We've had the pleasure of following you over the last couple of years, from the 1NZ to the 3NZ to the 1NZ. You've proved a point, guys. When you got that 1NZ, people were like, who is this Luke Brown guy? Haven't heard much about him, but everyone knows who 1NZ Luke Brown is now, right?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, he's back again. And same with Brad and Blair and Luke. They've all done mini stocks before. So it just goes to show that grooms people into good other sports and that sort of thing. But as far as the modifieds go, there's 3 good guys that put on a really good effort. We travel high and low all over the country with the help of our sponsors as well. But there's the results again tonight. Some fantastic racing over all those laps. Very little carnage, very little damage. And once again, the cream's on top of the coffee.
That's right, mate. Excellent. Well, congratulations again. 1NZ, Luke Brown. Greg Brown, that's his father. Couldn't be more proud. I am here with 18C, Jacob Mitchell. Scratch that, not 18C, 3NZ, Jacob Mitchell. Can you believe it, mate? How are you feeling about this one?
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. First national title, can't complain with a 3. So, yeah.
Can we just remind people how old you are? Because you're the youngest in this field and you're giving it to them. How old are you?
18. So.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I look 12, but I'm 18.
you got a better moustache than me, but no, man, you've done absolutely amazing. Your performance all weekend, you've been delighting fans at your home track as well. How did it feel with that crowd out there, mate? With your home track filled to the brim to watch you take 3NZ at the New Zealand Modified Champions?
Yeah, it's awesome to do it at our home track. So, yeah, the crowd was cool. When I was on the back of the ute, everyone was cheering. That was cool, yeah.
Yeah, sweet, man. And as you can see behind you, they're changing the number already, so they're pretty proud. How long have you actually been driving a modified for?
Oh, I did 4 races last season, so I rode it off, and then this is my first full season, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, how about we just go into a first full season and take a 3NZ, eh?
Yeah, I can't complain with that. It's huge thanks to all my crew and all these boys and everything.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, so your crew does a huge job, but you've also got some pretty important sponsors. Your sponsors are going to be really happy, mate. Who are some of the sponsors that help you out to get you to where you are?
The big ones are Fellow Homes, Ivan and Michelle Stanisic for supporting me this season. It's been real cool. High Tech Sheet Metals, you know, Goff and Barbara and all the boys I work with there. For doing all the fuel and stuff is real cool. And then, of course, Gavin Hill, HVE, supplying a main motor, has been on form all night, so, all 2 nights, so yeah.
Excellent, mate. Well, 3 NZs at the 2021 Garra 16 New Zealand Championships. Is there anything you'd like to say to anyone watching? Last words.
No, just cheers everyone for their support. It's been cool. It's been an awesome weekend. I'll have to start doing some travelling next season, I guess. And
Yeah, no, I'm sure a lot of tracks will want to see you there now that you're 3 NZ. Jacob Mitchell, 3 NZ, congratulations. I'm going to let you go and enjoy your crew and everything like that. Well done. Very well done. Excellent.
Well done.
Aaron, how about that?
How about this championship, mate? Has been absolutely brilliant. The 2021 Garra 16 New Zealand Modified Champs here at Coke & Woodford Glen Speedway. It has been brilliant. A huge thank you from us to the Pits TV for letting them come on, for letting us come on their show.
They've been all right.
Yeah,
they've been awesome.
They've been awesome. No, look, it has been really, really good to collaborate on this. Thanks to Woodford Glen, and thanks to all the fans that have come out, or all the fans that have bought the stream. Keep your eye out for the modifieds, because this class is just going to grow and grow, and the action is going to get better and better.
Also, check out the final results from this evening on the Coke & Woodford Glen website, which is www.woodfordglen.co.nz. You can check out our stuff too if you feel the need, but we've got a lot of stuff on modifieds, which is pretty awesome. Check us out on garra16media.co.nz. You can check us out on Facebook as well, just look us up, and YouTube. And while you're at it, Instagram, because, you know, that's the new thing, right, Aaron?
Certainly is. So, that's it from us.
I think that might be it. Let's start the party.
All right, let's go.
Fail.